Guys, stay tuned. I'll show you about a minute here. We're gonna move on. Joe's already done a fair good bit of this today. And hang on, we're gonna have a push-up challenge. I don't know how many push-ups he'll do. Maybe 200, 300, 400, I don't know. But you're welcome to come along, and we challenge you to do as many as he does. Get one of these bags and it will really work you. Okay, now it's Friday, so we're going to do a push-up challenge here, and that's what we are choosing to show you from our video today. And we want to inspire you to work hard as a young fella, become a strong young man. So let's get ready, and whenever Joe wants to start, I don't know how many we're going to do. Joe just said a lot, so we'll see what happens here. And this is the normal position he gets in when he does a boatload of push-ups. We do a lot of different types of push-ups in different hand widths and stuff like that. He does declined push-ups and whatnot, and we do push-ups daily. However, we don't do, you know, he's got some videos, if you go look back, where he's done 1,000 push-ups in an hour. And of course, that ain't daily. But we're doing some push-ups pretty much daily. And this is why we do not do any tricep work with any weight or anything like that. If he did that, he'd never recuperate. He'd be in perpetual non-recuperation with the triceps. You need some recoup time. And these will work you. And this is this and rope work and sit-ups and things like Russian twist added into them, body weight squats, bag work, or staples for boxing. You got to do it. For the style that we use, we build the body a lot stronger than most boxers, and you see Joe's having a pretty good result of it all. He's just 17, and he's the biggest, baddest 17-year-old I know and that I've ever met. Oh. Oh, he's shy. He's wanting to see what he's doing. You want me to move the camera over a little bit? Sure. All right. All right. So we're a little over 3 minutes going into 4 done, and he's got 60 or 80 here. How many you got? 60? I'm telling you, it's very humid where we are in Colombia, South America. Here it's very, very humid right now in this time of the year. And we are at a elevated altitude as well. And Joe's not going to have no problem fighting in the heat or at any type of altitude at all. Win a championship, and he needs to do all his fights at Mile High in Denver. But it is very hot and humid here. It's the humidity. You know, it could be hotter, and we could be in Scottsdale, Phoenix, Arizona area, but the thing you got there is not as humid. Where just humidity will just eat you up. Constant sweating. And a word to you in the U.S., be thankful. As bad as you think it is, if you were somewhere like here and you ran an air conditioner, for example, you wouldn't be able to do that because it'd be just nonstop going and going and going, trying to dehumidify the air as well as cool. And you can quite easily run up a $1,000 or more electric bill in a small place. Trust me, we've done that. I had two air conditioners. They mounted to the wall, but they were not wall air conditioners. They had the condenser components, you know, with the fan outside. So it was big boys, but the actual blower blew in the house on the wall, not a window. And they were pretty efficient units, and found out right quick that it wasn't feasible. So we'd run them at night a little bit to get the humidity out, and that worked. And but right now we're just going in the hot. It's hot all the time. I want to get in my dream. I'm going to tell you what I used to love in the United States. Back home, I would love to get in a whirlpool, get that temperature up. I could take it way hotter than the average fella. I had a whirlpool / jacuzzi on the back deck. And it would snow a lot in the winter, obviously. And when the snow would fall, I'd go get in that hot jacuzzi, and I'd get so hot it wouldn't even it'd be really hot. In that water 5-10 minutes and just get out, just fresh out in just a bathing suit, no shoes, no nothing, and just lay down and roll in the snow. And I never felt so good in my life at the moments that I was able to do that. Oh, that's going from the extreme hot to the extreme cold. And you see fighters trying to mimic these things. They'll get in an ice bucket. But I tell you, getting in that hot jacuzzi with that temperature just ramped up and getting out and rolling in that icy snow, oh, best feeling in the world. And you guys know I've had some very bad health issues for quite some years now, and I had them then, but it was way easier to deal with a lot of the issues I have doing that. And when we get back to the U.S., I hope it's somewhere that gets cold during the winter. Hopefully some snow. And I will literally just get in a bathtub and then walk outside and waller in the snow. I'll do it that way. I know I can't get a jacuzzi or some kind of hot tub or something. But one thing's for sure, when my son wins a heavyweight championship of the world or becomes the next big CEO of the next big rocket company or president of the United States, he'll set me up with that deal. Yes, my son and I against the world, always has been, and I suppose it always will be. How many you got now, Joe? So it's 11 minutes. He's got 180 so far. Let me get out your way again. I'm going to move the camera here for a second. We always have a destroyer, the destructor. How you feeling? How you feeling? You on 12 minutes now. You already got 180. So, oh, because I was talking the first minute. All right. Joe's timing it on his stopwatch thingy over there as well. And this is the type of push-up that if you're going to do hundreds of them, or more than 100 or so at one time, this is what works best for us to increase that snap from the chest, the neck, and what we use, the leverage we use. It works best for us, and it'll work best for anybody. It's the best push-up to do the way he's doing them for punching power. And we get asked a lot, well, we do different types, and we do a lot of different types, but we just don't do, and we go in high numbers. But right now he's going in higher numbers here, doing the one, and this is the one we choose to use for this. Because we get the best results. But if you go back and you look in our videos, you'll see him doing declined push-ups and close-in push-ups, diamond push-ups. He does floor crawls, where crawl like a crab on the floor with his arms and legs, and that's a vicious thing. That's vicious, isn't it, Joe? The floor crawls. What? That's vicious, isn't it? The floor crawls, where you're crawling on the floor. That'll wear you down. You go to about 50 yards of that, it will wear you down quick. And it goes in spurts. He's doing so many different types of things that we'll get on one thing for a while, then go to another thing, because we simply can't fit in everything on a daily basis. It's just not a possibility. Or if he did every single thing and got the maximum out of it, he would be working 16 hours a day and his body would not be able to recuperate. So we have a lot of reasons why we do these specific things, and the things we're doing are all related to the fight game, boxing. And although Joe can box, and he can box very well, very well for 17 years old, he's a slugger. And if you don't know the difference between that, go look that up. He's a KO artist for sure, if they ever made one. I always tell him, and we train for 15 rounds, because back in my day, the championship rounds were the 13th, 14th, and 15th, not the 11th and 12th rounds like you young pups are used to today. And I'm very old school. I look back in time. A lot of the mainstream in boxing is defense, defense, defense. And we're vastly more centered on offensive fighting and knocking someone out, with defense, of course, protecting you while you do that. But we're centered in to go the distance as well. And our distance is for 15 rounds. Guys today, they're standing around making a chess match out of everything, and what we're designing here is just to chase the other fella down and knock him out, and not get caught with something in the process of that. And it seems to me today that can't nobody do the one thing without the other, and we're going to do both things. Chase the guy down, knock him out, and protect himself while he's doing it. And you best be one hell of a puncher. You think you're going to go to this guy's, young man's body and put him down. That ain't happening. You're going to have to catch him with something viciously hard, and it's going to have to be to the head. I don't care how big you are. You can be 265 pounds, 6'7". And really, that's the kind of guy that he feels more comfortable. The bigger the guy, the more comfort level he has. And that's a hard pill for this new generation in the fight game to be able to swallow. But we swallow it, and we practice it, and we believe it, and that's our philosophy. It's what we do. So we've had a lot of extremes and some very hot excuse me, in some humid weather. And we want to get into some extremes in some very cold weather. If you can train in those two extremes, it'll make a better fighter out of you. How many you got?
280.
280.
In
18 minutes.
1850.
Okay. So you got 280 coming on 19 minutes. 280 push-ups. I think I'm just going to let him run to 30 minutes today. If he keeps going, he can keep going, but we'll make this a 30-minute challenge. If he tells me to keep filming, I'll keep filming. And now keep in mind, maybe you say, maybe you do a lot of stuff, but maybe you specialize in push-ups, right? And you look online, I see these guys, they'll do 500 push-ups in such amount of time, or this or that or the other. Joe's done 1,000 in an hour. But it's important to note, by the time he gets down to start doing these push-ups, he's done bag work, rope work, shadow boxing, running, and he's done all of this with the exclusion of the running right here at this moment, right before he starts this. Because you guys know we don't mess around. We superset everything, and we don't take a whole lot of time between changing over to doing something else. And when he's done with this, he'll do some core work, push-ups, sit-ups, Russian twists, some leg lifts. And if you're doing general calisthenics and not doing an extreme amount of repetitions with those, you can cool down with some rope work, jump rope. But if you're going to sit down here and do 200, 400 push-ups or whatever, or 1,000 push-ups, you want to do your cool down needs to be a slow walk, because you don't want to get all that blood and acidity that has gotten to your muscles and breaking your muscles down to start spreading through your body. You want it to sit there and naturally dissipate through your body instead of going to doing something that has cardio to it that's going to get your blood pumping through your whole body. Not really going to want that. And Joe's pretty amazing here. People look at him and they're like, oh, I thought you was 27, 28, 29 years old. And they're just shocked. Even big, huge bodybuilders and power lifters are shocked by him. And that's the way we want it. And boxers are so shocked by him, they won't let him in none of the boxing leagues here in Columbia. So I know I said this a million times. Every time he comes around, you know, they want to start talking about brain damage and health insurance and stuff like that. Now, we ain't got nobody nowhere near around his age to compete with him. I'm like, well, let him compete against men. Well, we ain't got no men to compete against him. And that used to burn us up. And now I try to tell Joe, I'm like, just be thankful for it, because you're one bad dude and They ain't nobody willing to come up to the plate with you. They don't want to come up to the plate. They know they're gonna be struck out very quickly and very efficiently. They're all tough guys till he comes around and they see what he does, and then they turn soft guys very quick. And we're hoping this changes in the U.S. I don't know how much it's going to change. I know it'll change some, but from what I'm seeing, I ain't looking for a lot of change. Not at his weight and age.
$360.
360.
24 minutes.
All right. You gonna go up to 30 minutes, or you gonna keep going?
I'll keep going.
All right. So he's gonna keep. You want me to keep going? I'll keep going on this thing then. Is that all right? Yeah. We're gonna keep going. Maybe he'll go to. I was gonna cut him at, or at least cut the camera at 30 minutes, but he said keep it going. So maybe we'll go to 40 minutes and see what he gets here. And obviously, as you do these things, they start getting more difficult. And keep in mind this position that he's in and that I have him in. This is what we do when we're doing very extreme high number push-ups. This is the way we do them. But we do different types of push-ups. I want to stress that. It's important that you know, we know what we're doing around here. I'm damn near 100 years old, and I've been in and with the sport for 50 years now, a little over 50 years now. And we know what we're doing. Now, we love to learn something every day, but problem is, if it's something, the latest thing, we're not looking for that. We're just not looking for it. But if somebody comes up and they show us something that's just outlandishly good and looks like it'd be beneficial, we'll try it and we'll do it. But the thing is stuff that we're being shown that's new is really not new at all. And it turns out, maybe in 1969 I saw somebody doing it or did it myself. Or 1979. So the hell's going on out there? Oh. Come on, Rocky. Damn, stopping right the hell in front there. Just calm yourself. Rocky's starting to cry now because there was a dog outside. And it never fails. If somebody's going to stop walking up and down this road, they're going to stop right in front of here while we're doing a video. It's like a damn, to be hell with it, I'm not going to give you peace magnets is what we are.
Just to give perspective, there's 4 people right in front of our house.
Yeah, there's 4 people right out front here, just standing there letting their dogs bark. Now, maybe my patience limit will go to 5 minutes, and then I'll be out there saying, "Get the hell away from here." And I don't like having to be that way. It's just crazy. They walk by, they see a camera, and they're just going to disturb you. It's just an automatic. It's Latino culture. Well, in defense of them, it was 2 kids and they didn't walk down through here, so I don't think they saw that we were filming. The guy looked over and then he started going out quicker, so I don't think these folks meant to upset us. But a lot of them do. They do it on purpose. I mean, it's a daily occurrence around these people. But I am not going to vent today. I'm going into, if I were going to vent about something, it would be about that we found some scorpions in the house and we got an exterminator coming tomorrow to get them out of here. And I'm going to be so happy to be living somewhere where it's not a constant worry about scorpions, deadly spiders, and snakes all the time. Snake got right over here and curled up about right in here. And Joe came in there and was bam! And it didn't kill it. And Joe's like, "That thing's still moving, Dad." And I was like, "Whack on him again." And he said, "Bam, bam." How many times you hit that snake? 10 times. And it ain't like Joe ain't, I mean, he's got strong legs too, you know. He wailed on that thing, kicking, stomping on his head. That was a scary thing to come in and see that. And they have no idea what it means to insulate a house, that if the temperature changes big time in any Latin American country, they will have had it, because they're not going to be able to cope with it. You know, if it something reverses and it gets cold here, I mean, like down to the 30s or 40s in degrees, there'll be mass problems, because these houses are just zero insulation. And you about have to have it that way to let air move through these houses, because if you don't, you die. It gets so hot. But
$33 minutes.
you gonna stop there? Gonna keep going? He's gonna keep going. He's got 532 minutes here. And keep in mind, folks, he's done hellacious workout before he got down here to do these push-ups. We are working around here. We want you to be working too. We want everybody in the boxing community to dig deep, dig deep. We want to get our country back on the map. England, with I think they got 50-something million people in the UK. Look at how great they're doing in boxing. We got like 350 million in the US. We should be doing great again. And what happened in the UK is they're being bombarded with a lot of things, and we're starting to be bombarded with it in the US now. And in the UK, you got a lot of men's men there, and they'll fight you at the drop of a hat. And they have what they call straighteners. And I suppose you know what that means. I'll straighten you out. I'm going to straighten this guy out. And they'll do what they call doorstepping. I mean, they'll come to your house. Those guys, they got backbone. And we're wanting it to come out in the Americans, normally it's us that has the backbone and that fighting spirit and things like, you are not going to demean my character, and I will fight for my honor, and things like that. And we're losing that in the United States. And with everything that they are being bombarded with in the United Kingdom, these guys are, that fight community is tight, and those guys are no joke. And we've got to get like that. I saw Oscar De La Hoya was saying, my job is to discover talent. Oscar De La Hoya is an idiot right now because he should be ringing my number up. And you want to know why? Because he called Ryan Garcia when Ryan Garcia was 17 years old. Joe's a heavyweight and freaking as fast as Ryan Garcia at 200 pounds here. So he's not doing that good of a job, and his people aren't, at discovering, as he says. My job is to discover. And no doubt, I'm not getting down on him, but he's going to take one look at Joe, and he's going to be shocked, and he's going to say, where's this kid been at? And I'm going to say, online presence, we've been right up under your butt the whole time. All of your butts. Ain't like we're hiding here and showing a lot of the work that we do. How many you got?
560 in 37 minutes.
516? 60. 560 in 37 minutes. One of the push-ups we do too, as I see Joe stretching out there, that I didn't say that we do Mike Tyson push-ups a lot around here as well. And if you are unfamiliar with what a Mike Tyson push-up is, you need to go online and look at that, because it's a good push-up to be doing. Joe will tell you, you ain't got it going on if you can't do 100 Mike Tyson push-ups.
Six hundred 39 minutes.
You gonna stop there?
If you want to stop the video, you can, but
You gonna keep going? If you keep going, I'm gonna keep going with it. Heck with it.
I'm not going to give any hints, but I think I could maybe break a record.
Okay, well, let's see. Let's see what happens here.
Maybe. I had my record is 1,000 push-ups in 58 minutes, right?
Yeah. I smell he's going for his personal best, which is 1,000 push-ups in 58 minutes.
Oh, I'm making. This is awesome.
Now, who says we don't think around here? Joe's sitting over there mathematically working this out.
I could even take a break and still hit the record.
Well, let's see. You're going to slow down as you go. Just do it how you want to do it, son. See, they're starting to get a little bit more difficult here. We'll see what happens. How many you got right now?
600.
He's got 640 right now in 41 minutes or so. See what we're sitting, what Joe sits around here and tries to crush. Now, doing 1,000 push-ups ain't nothing to him because maybe he'll do 1,500 during the course of a day. More than that, but not at one time getting down here trying to get it done in a time frame, you see. These damn fights used to be an hour long, and he's going an hour long with this. So, and this is a Friday night while everybody's out messing around at wherever they mess around with. Now, I was going to say the movie theater, but who's going to the movies anymore? I was going to say the video arcade, but who's doing that anymore? I don't know if they still go to the malls and meet. We used to, when I was younger, we'd go to the shopping mall, hang out on a Friday evening. And we're in here in the house working.
This is a little harder.
And this is a prime example of why I tell you guys, this is a Friday evening here. You out here messing around and having fun all the time, you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance. You putting alcohol up to your lips, cigarettes or pot or whatever, you're not going to stand a chance. You can think about it, and it can be a dream you have, but it ain't gonna happen. Work produces the best results. What you got? How many you got, son?
680.
6.
24 minutes. I would need to get
Yeah.
320 push-ups.
Yeah, I don't think you ain't gonna break the record, but it's still.
Minutes, right?
Rocky's gonna break the record. Rocky got a good shower this week. He's the best German Shepherd in the world. We call him our little German man.
We're back in business.
Back in business? Okay. We're back in business, folks. I've always said it's good. The business part is good of it. The business part is the best part of this thing, Rocky. And he's back in the business. So as long as he's in the business, business is good. This is where men are made. You get down here, you're doing something like this, and you start breathing hard and just pushing it and pushing it. I mean, you got
745.
745 here. That'll leave you 265, right? See how shorter they start getting. You get up to about 800.
I can't even do a regular.
Oh, yeah, you're doing all right. You just keep going with it. I'm not getting on you. You get in that last round and you can't go to capacity, but you still keep fighting through it. That's what this is about pushing it and pushing it and pushing it.
Rocky.
Rocky loves arguing with the trash guys and neighbors. And this is why you never see us doing tricep work with barbells or any weight. Where you at, son? Well, where you at, son? Where you at?
835.
He's got 835
I'm not
here.
breaking no record, but I can still fit it in the 1 hour.
Yeah. So what he's going to do is he's going to fit 1,000 in 1 hour. He won't break his record, but again, young men, this is what's happening around here on a Friday evening. And now you might say, well, how boring way. But this commitment to work, no matter what you're going to do with your life, will make it to where nobody will be able to compete with you in life in general. And if you sacrifice early, you can play later on in your life and you'll have a longer time to be stable economically, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And you have a way better, longer period of time where everything will be fun and you can have way more enjoyable span of time in your lifetime to do what you want to do. Ken, this world's about building yourself up, educating yourself, doing everything you need to do, giving the hard work while you're young. And then maybe you get around 40 and you coast for the rest of your life.
One 135 push-ups in 4 minutes.
You're doing great, Joe.
I knew I shouldn't have taken that minute off.
You got to do 165 more. Just knee at them and get to 165 and don't worry about the time. Rocky. That's the crier. How many minutes you got left?
3.
It's got 3 minutes now.
And I gotta do 100 push-ups. I'm gonna have to do all or nothing type.
Well, how many you got left?
90.
90. Just run it over and get 1,000. Because there's no way you're gonna get 90 in a minute or two.
And 5 push-ups left. I
Yes.
calculated right, my body just didn't want to follow the math.
Well, you're doing great. Don't worry about it. If you would have just got down here fresh, not doing nothing, you would have knocked this out in 50 minutes, 55 minutes probably. This is not easy to do at the tail end of your workout.
An hour, and I got 960.
960 in an hour. You just get these 40 done and folks, we're going to call it an hour. I'm going to let him get these. We got to do 40 more.
Yep.
All right. You just hang tight. I'm going to call it an hour and y'all can sue me. I won't call it an hour. This will be a 1,000 push-up challenge. But yeah, maybe still I do call it an hour. When I start to embellish, and I will.
What's boxing without embellishment?
That's right.
Come with me.
Tell her I can't help her right now. We're doing a video. She had to come back later.
You know what I was thinking?
How's it chest and triceps feeling? Shoulders.
That's good. Going to take 1 more minute and try and do 40 in a row.
All right. You just do it however you see fit. Excellent way. I had a stretch there in 79 and 80 where this would have been my Friday evening, just not as much, but I was at home going to the boxing gym those couple of years on the evenings, on weekend evenings. Joe here, he's on another planet. He has got so much of my daddy wrapped up in him. He looks almost just like him. And he looks like his great grandpa. Actually, he favors his great grandpa even more. And I never got to meet my grandpa. He died in 1940.
40.
Yeah,
Speaking of
1940.
No, I'm saying, speaking of 1940, I'm going to do 40.
And you're going to do 40.
That's 40. See if I can get it.
It's 28. Good job. Got 30 of them. You got 10 more to go. You're doing great.
This is interesting. I actually got 30 more. I'm making wrong math. I didn't have 40 left. I had 60 left.
Oh, he's got 30 more left.
But we just won't get down and do 15 more.
That's 12. 14.
14 and I'll do 60 next.
Rocky.
Rocky!
Rocky, get back in here. You're going to work yourself up. You're working yourself up. You're getting high strung.
Oh, my wrist was killing me.
I bet they are. This is the first time I've heard Joe really get on his wrist, and this is about the only time they hurt him. You know, when you start boxing, you're prone to a lot of wrist problems.
Okay. 1,000.
He got 1,000, and the way to get through those wrist problems is just to keep going and keep going through the pain. But he's saying his wrists are hurting him right now, so that's amazing. Want you to know, you guys, we love you. Christ is King, Lord, and Savior up in this house. We hope He is up in your house. If He's not, we hope He soon will be. And we hope everybody has a great weekend. We got to get out of here in the morning and take Rocky with us. Have the exterminator come. Hopefully we won't have a scorpion problem for a while. So we may not have a video in the morning, but we'll have one around midday or in the afternoon or at some point. Anyway, we love you guys. We hope you have a great weekend. Do us a favor and hit like on this, and we'll see you soon.